Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano and Boca.
Hold the mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the frim sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. A little bit of a later lunch today, but that's okay because we're at Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano Beach with proprietor Peter Izzo. How many P's can I pop in 30 seconds?
Pizza. Pompano, baby.
There we go. And now we are loaded up on the Let's Eat South Florida group. We're approaching 215,000. That's 215,000. Yeah, that's a lot of
And
people.
growing. And
And
Who would have
growing.
thought in the beginning, right, Mike?
Honestly, if I knew then what I know now, I
That's
might have
what I used to
headed
hear
to the
that a
hills
lot. I used
in
to edit-
Oklahoma or something.
Right.
I'd get the hell out of here. No,
Powerball numbers.
it's good. It's you know what? It's one of those things that I didn't check it. I this morning I had one of these really bad headaches. I was in bed all morning and I didn't administer the group. And you know, we have like 3 or 4 admins, a couple of my other former colleagues at the Sun Sentinel. Usually somebody is on there every few hours. I just logged on. There was nothing posted since yesterday's show.
Oh, jeez.
There was 74 posts backed up. We get like over 1,000. I don't know. We end up, you know, we deny a lot of posts for not following the rules. You got to follow the rules, people.
Yes.
And that means you also got to put in the city along with the name of the restaurant. So that's why I say Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano Beach,
Exactly.
1166 North Federal Highway,
Bingo.
right across from the golf course and
Yep.
the airfield and all the other
Right
things.
next to LA Fitness, just north of Atlanta.
This is now, we call it, it's not the first, but I'm going to call it like the home base now, the headquarters.
This is the headquarters
Is
for
that
sure.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
This is the headquarters. It's really established itself as the headquarters. I mean, I can't say enough how
Well,
blessed
you
we
got-
are with.
You got the climate
Yeah.
controlled, dough
It-
making,
this is-
proofing room.
Which I've never seen before.
Not only is this, our flagship store, but this is also the commissary.
Okay.
Quality control is so important to us. Every bite's the same every single time, no matter what. That's our standard here. It always needs to be the same. And one of our biggest ways of doing so is the dough room right here. I mean, where can you go? Show me one place right now in Florida. Show me one place in America that you can go to that has a temperature, humidity controlled dough room with a proprietary patented water filtration system as well.
You've stumped me, my friend.
No, I've never seen it.
Now, like there's a couple
me
of
one
other,
place.
there's a famous place that's started in New Haven that they have a couple places down here, the Frank Pepe's. And I've seen they
Right.
have whole water filtration system similar to yours,
Not the
but
same.
they don't have a
They have a room
climate
like
and temperature controlled room.
Every variable
make that
matters.
dough. Yeah.
You're making when
Oh,
you make
yeah.
a recipe is a recipe is a recipe.
Okay.
If you have an ingredient list that you follow, if
Yeah.
you really want to be a scientist about it, if you really want to just, imaginary blow up everything so you can see it all in front of you, everything matters, right? That ambient heat inside that room matters. How cold it could be inside that room matters. The humidity inside that room matters because we're using a live substance. We're using a fresh baker's yeast. We're not using an instant powder yeast like a lot of places do down here.
Mhm.
that.
That fresh live yeast, it's alive. It has its own.
It can be affected very easily.
very easily.
Now,
Even
you-
if it's in your hand for too long, the warmth in
because
your
you're warm,
hand, it activates it.
So let me ask you, because you say a recipe is a recipe, but food and cooking, and especially pizzaiolas, it's not just science, it's also artistry, right? And
Correct.
don't you have to kind of sometimes feel or I mean, I guess it's tough because if you're training others, then
You're trying to
got-
make it a
you got to
science.
follow the recipe.
Well,
But isn't sometimes you maybe going to put a little more pinch of salt or
so there are variables
or-
that always come into play, and that comes with the experience, the repetition over and over again. I can confidently say my crew here is so bought into the program of Peter's Pizzeria that they understand now, you know what, it's been raining for 3 days straight. It's gloomy outside. We've got no sun exposure. The dough is not popping the same way because the room is staying cooler for longer now, as opposed to like the sun beaming in here.
So it's sensitive to
So-
light, the yeast. I mean, these are
it's
these
heat,
are
it's
organisms.
heat.
So
yeah.
you will notice differences depending on what the weather is outside.
100%.
As much as it is controlled in there, there's only so much you can do.
100%.
Oh, interesting.
And
How do you cheer up a pizza
Yeah,
on
I
a
was gonna
gloomy
say, how do you
day?
make it
Because I need that
excited
also
pizza?
for me.
Yeah.
Because
We want excited pizza.
I've been definitely fighting.
1166 North Federal Highway. I'll teach you guys everything. No problem. Even to add to all of that, I'm very excited to announce I have a new announcement to bring to you guys.
I love announcements. We love
announcements.
news.
We love your
We break
announcements.
news here on the Lunchbox sometimes.
So my mother has been and is going to continue to be our pastry chef here at Peter's Pizzeria.
Nice. And she does a wonderful job.
She's great, not just because she's my mother. She really
No, her stuff's amazing.
She's really phenomenal. Like, I love you, Mom. If you're
Yes.
watching, you're the best.
No, her food's ridiculous.
We've hired a new pastry chef as well.
Okay.
We've brought on the team with us, and we are going to continue to push the envelope of baking our own breads in house,
Oh, wow.
baking our own specialty Neapolitan influenced desserts in house,
Mm.
and continuing to enhance different specials and whatnot to
Jesus.
the team. She's been coming in at 6 a.m.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Nice.
Look
Look
at
at
Nick
this.
dropping in some pies here. Oh, I like what I see. Thank you. All right, so this is an enhanced pastry and bread program.
Correct.
Obviously, you
And
guys.
we are looking to do new innovative items. So, have you heard of the pastry? It's a Neapolitan pastry called a Sfogliatelle.
Yes.
Tagliatelle,
It's
is
like
what-
that.
Sfogliatelle.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Classic.
We were just at Mimi's,
Yeah,
Italian.
Mimi's
They do a great job with
ravioli
that,
in
yeah.
and they do some really interesting
the Belisi
pastries.
family. Frank and his mom is still there. Linda,
They're a staple for
they're a
South
staple.
Florida.
Hollywood. I'm always surprised how many people haven't been there because it's kind of tucked away in a little pocket in the center
It's
of
in Hollywood, like West
but
Hollywood.
they do a great job, and they have the full pastry case there. It's beautiful, and the sfogliatelle is a beautiful thing. Why don't you describe what's in it? It's
So the
what do you guys
Sfogliatelle,
really
it's
do?
like a ricotta based filling inside that's sweetened with candied orange peels.
yes, the
as
orange
well.
peel. Yeah,
That is a big part of a proper Sfogliatelle. When you take a bite,
I love the way you say it.
You
like
say it
the-
a lot
It's like
different
the
than I've
Yiddish
heard it.
people, like when we say
Sfogliatelle.
say we,
Sfogliatelle.
Like I can't even try to
the,
pronounce
the northern
like I say
Italians.
sfogliatelle, and you
Yeah.
say
Say it to
sfogliatelle.
his face.
It's like gabagool. You know, it's not
It
gabagool.
never
It's
sounds
gabagool.
the same.
The northern Italians
Sfogliatelle.
call it sfoglia.
Sfoglia.
Okay,
Sfoglia.
that I never
The
heard.
southern Italians call it sfogliatelle.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
We are going to be attempting to make
And it's like a
Look at
puff
this.
pastry shell. It's got those like layers of
the 100 layer,
this.
the
Oh,
100
Jesus.
layer,
Yeah.
You guys are insane. Look at this.
100 layer. And,
100 layer.
and again, it's a relative.
It looks like a clam almost.
Right.
Yes.
Like a
Okay.
clam
That's what, yeah,
shell.
yeah, yeah,
clam
yeah.
shell.
You
And
know.
then that's not to be confused with the lobster tail, which is similar.
Similar
and that has like
shell,
a Grand Marnier in the
elongated.
mix. Yes.
And that's usually a cream filling,
Cream
like a
filling.
cream puff filling, almost
Right.
like a whipped cream
Again, the
style.
Sfogliatelle does not have that.
The Sfogliatelle is more of like a condensed ricotta
Okay.
filling
Yeah.
Okay.
inside. What we are going to be starting to do here at Peter's Pizzeria is once we hone in the actual craft of making a proper Sfogliatelle, we are going to be doing sweet Sfogliatelle and savory Sfogliatelle
Interesting.
wait,
That I
for
haven't
the
heard
display
savory.
case.
A
Nobody's doing savory
sfogliatelle.
Sfogliatelle. Nobody's
I've
doing
never
that.
heard of that.
What would be in it? Like you do some truffles or mushrooms or what?
Broccoli rabe, crumbled sausage.
All right, now
Okay,
you're
so
going
like
into
straight up-
insane territory.
Insane.
I don't think I've ever seen one. Is it
Never,
a thing?
never, never.
It's a thing in Italy.
I got
or-
my evil crown on.
No, it's good. I like trying. Definitely getting the.
Let me
creative
explain really
juices.
quick, and then we'll
All
come
right.
What
back.
the dishes
So,
are, because I can't help myself. I love a hot pizza.
vodka sauce, margarita. So this is our margarita style vodka pie with the house-made fresh mozzarella. This is something that we just started
Never
doing
seen- yeah,
here.
this is new.
Is this a stuffed crust pizza?
No, it's a braided crust,
Okay, a braided crust.
and this is classic Roman style pizza,
Okay, a little bit thicker and
stuffed
puffier
with
and rolled.
ricotta and fresh mozzarella inside.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So the cheese pull on this should be ridiculous.
And this looks like a classic, thin crust.
thin margarita and the vodka,
Really nice.
fettuccine alfredo.
I don't know where
and
to go
then
first.
Eggplant rollatini. The eggplant rollatini, we do the eggplant the right
Yeah,
way,
your eggplant's
guys.
amazing.
Eggplant, everybody gets turned off with eggplant because when you eat eggplant that's not done properly, it's so wet.
Yeah, it
and
becomes mushy.
in Italian, we call it mushad.
Mushad.
Yeah,
Mushad.
mushad. Yep.
Yes.
Nobody wants anything mushad.
No,
Okay.
no.
In Yiddish, we call it schwach. It just
Yeah,
means
see,
it's
very
tired
similar.
and
You see
limping.
that? This is basically the
Yeah,
same.
it's all the
We're all
same.
basically
And it
the
sounds
same.
very similar, actually.
And I'm going into the eggplant first because
Yeah,
I
it's a class
love,
move.
and my late dad, his favorite dish was either eggplant parm, eggplant rollatini,
Yep.
anything with the eggplant.
We're putting this on the slicer. We're getting it paper thin.
Mm.
We're drying it out on our rack.
Oh my God.
And then we're breading it with our house-made breadcrumb. So whatever bread that we make that day that didn't sell that day,
Oh,
we put it
interesting.
to the side. Then we'll put it through our attachment on Maria, the mixer, and we'll,
Brr.
you know,
Whatever.
I'm trying to
Crispy.
breadcrumbs.
Thin eggplant goodness. Now, where do you stand with eggplant with seeds? Are you supposed to make sure there's no seeds in any of your eggplant dishes?
I don't mind the seeds
I was gonna say,
personally.
is the
I don't
seeds-
mind the seeds.
Mm.
Bad. I don't know.
It's,
The seeds aren't like. It's not like blackberry. Like
no.
you don't chew them or anything. You don't really even notice them.
No, and again, it's one of those things that some
I don't believe-
eggplant-
I know
Do you
it's-
smell the basil?
Yeah, you can smell it. Oh, I have a. I should give you some. I have like 2 basil plants that are like freaking insane right now.
I'm getting this basil right now from a farm in a little bit north of Jupiter.
Oh wow,
They're very personal with their produce.
nice.
Yep.
What does that mean?
No GMOs,
Okay.
no additives, no steroids. They're not spraying it
They're
with
not doing
any
mass
antibiotics.
quantities there.
It's small batches, everything. What they have is what they have, and once it sells, it sells.
Yep.
They're performing. They're making
Oh,
a.
get your mic
Oh,
up.
thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
They're
always-
making a sweet basil, which
Oh.
is what this is,
Oh, nice.
as opposed to a lot of our basil here in America actually comes from Mexico. Believe it or not,
Mm.
I believe it.
it
It's a
grows
lot.
like weeds out there,
Okay.
and they don't use it in their culinary. And you know,
No, they
lineup.
use cilantro and stuff in their tacos.
Mhm.
I've never seen a Mexican dish with basil, but
No.
I guess they do have a big agriculture. But it's nice to see that you're finding and shopping,
Trying to
supporting the local
even
growers.
so my romaine, my iceberg, basil, the Italian long hot peppers,
Mm.
the banana peppers, and my roasted red peppers are all coming locally sourced now
Oh,
out
wow.
of this one farm.
Wow.
Yep.
You want to give them a plug, or they?
It's a small private label. I don't
Mhm.
want to blow them up like that.
Okay.
They're like, well, okay.
They're like, I had to fight for them to even take us on.
Oh,
honestly.
really?
Yeah.
You got to protect your sauces.
Yeah.
But you're really good about dealing with the farms directly. Like that's a big thing for you.
Another consistency in Peter's Pizzeria, like our tomatoes
get rid
that
of
we
middleman,
use.
right?
Yeah, we don't use a middleman for our tomatoes. Our tomatoes, I am dealing with the farmer Enzo in San Marzano, Italy. He, when I used
That's
to live
amazing.
out there, he understands my flavor profile and what I look for in our pizza and our marinara sauce. And he knows. He's like, Peter, this week I'm gonna send you this one. It's really bella nice. You try and you let me know what you like.
That's amazing.
He's hilarious.
No, but that's
He's
great though.
hilarious.
That's but that.
I have these new baby yellows and baby reds coming in from his farm as well. That when you eat them, if your eyes are closed, you would think you're eating something like a dessert. That's how sweet they are, naturally sweet. Yep.
That's my kind of stuff right there.
Yep.
That produce, that's sweet, and then you don't even need to add any of the sugars.
Correct.
You get natural sweetness. I'm digging this Roman style
Different, right?
pizza. Again, it's like a white pizza, but with the rolled up dough. It's not stuffed with anything, but it has a really nice.
It's a design.
texture.
Yep.
It's got the crunch on the outside, a little bit of the cushiony, pillowy interior, the doughy part.
Right.
It's kind of like me and my stomach, a little bit doughy, Pillsbury
Pass me
Doughboy.
that fork. Let me serve you guys
Um,
some of this pasta.
no,
the fork.
And again, it's like a layer of dough that's on top of the cheese, so it's almost like a
Double-
cheese,
double-
a double
double- yep.
stuff. Yeah. And it's really quite good. I always like a good white pizza.
And this is your
Fettuccine Alfredo.
but
Yeah,
in house,
this-
right?
In house, yeah.
You guys make the pasta too?
My mother is making our pastas.
Oh, really?
The
Oh,
fettuccine we're not making. I'll be
Okay.
honest, we're
Okay.
not making.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we
Okay.
are doing special pastas here. Right now we have lasagna that we're doing. My mother made.
Oh, wow.
You know, you just get a little bit of that.
Let me-
I got it.
I got it.
I got it. I'm just gonna twirl it and stuff it in my face. All right, the fettuccine alfredo.
That's worked for
You know,
me.
some people say, "Oh, it's not a true Italian dish." I mean, what is the origins of fettuccine?
I was gonna ask that.
Alfredo.
The
Why
two
does
dishes
it
I
get such a bad rap? I mean, obviously there are things.
It's not Italian. I'll be the first person to tell you it's not Italian.
Well,
This is a classic Italian American dish.
So that okay, and I don't know if you're the source. Again, I can look online, but the two dishes that I grew up liking, that I'm well aware, having traveled to Italy and having a wife who loves Italy and Italian food, the authentic Italian food. I'm well aware neither of those dishes are Italy Italian. They're American Italian. Okay,
Parmesan,
so where do they come
chicken
from?
Parmesan.
Where do they come from then? Because
they come from.
they have
come
dishes
from-
in, and I get it, all throughout Italy. The different regions do have different food. There are areas that will use a little cream, as opposed to other areas that don't. So you're still Italians that created this, right? So like,
It's Italians that were in New York.
Yeah.
Back in, the 60s, 70s, when they were pioneering their way over here. They had a couple things in the kitchen. They made a staff meal. And, listen, I'm elaborating right now. I don't really know the truth.
I
but
just say it authoritative.
I was
This
gonna
is what
say, you
I've
got
learned,
me.
Peter. If you say
It
something
was
with enough
Salvatore
confidence,
that came from Italy
That's
back
right.
in the day.
Like, I know it's
and
not-
he made
I
this
bet
way.
it goes back
I
even
just
maybe
always
to
wondered.
the 30s and 40s, but I don't know. I'll do a quick Google search, and if AI
Yeah,
is actually correct,
ChatGPT, they know everything. now.
but
I've always been curious.
I guess the Italian origins is the
pasta, I guess.
no the what's it called, the carbonara, which
Yes.
Italians go crazy if you put cream in a carbonara because they say, oh, then it's not carbonara. Carbonara is
That's
Just
true.
egg.
it's a little bit of the egg, right?
I
And
made the
cheese.
carbonara yesterday.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, but the Alfredo is when you put a little bit of the heavy cream in it, right?
Yes.
we make our Alfredo here a little bit different.
Okay.
Started with butter, garlic, oil, sauteed. You obviously got to use the proper ingredients. So we're using Partana for our extra virgin olive oil. Once that starts to saute, then I'll add in our 40% heavy cream. You want a little bit thicker heavy cream to start
Right.
to help enhance the creaminess of this. And then a lot of grated cheese, guys. A lot of grated cheese.
Yeah.
Don't be shy with the grated cheese. Just when you thought you put enough,
More.
put one more handful.
Is it a cheese mix or is it straight Parmesan? It's
Romano.
Romano. Okay.
Yeah, we use Romano here because it's less salty
Then the Parmigiano
than the
Reggiano.
Parmesan,
Okay.
and it still gives you that flavor profile that you're looking for without taking the star of the show.
Is Romano Pecorino Romano, or is it
So there's
different?
Pecorino Romano, then there is Romano,
Mhm.
which is a younger Pecorino.
Okay.
Parmesan is like the cream of the crop,
Right, and that's in the wheel, and it's aged sometimes for
Correct.
24
So like
months.
this cheese that we shave on top is Grana Padano.
Right.
Grana Padano is the most delicate in the family out of those. It's aged for 18 months and it's still very soft compared to like a Parmesan that was aged for 18 months.
Mm.
You would feel the salt crystals in your mouth when you bite it.
And I'm taking the first bite of this is the
The margarita.
margarita with a,
And then we have the vodka sauce on the other half.
the other half. Okay.
Yeah.
This side, the margarita, your
Classic.
tomatoes and just the tomato sauce is so vibrant. Again, we talked about this last time. It's the
Check out
California
the
one, right?
undercarriage.
Yes, it's nice and crisp. It doesn't flop or any of that.
Oh, this is a beautiful.
Stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Making love to the undercarriage. It's a beautiful undercarriage, and yeah, you can find all these varieties. I love the fact that you are not just, even though the vibe here is traditional New York, Long Island, Brooklyn slice joint, but
Yes.
you've got all these full meals now, and these pasta dishes are incredible. Last time we had the chicken, what was it? Chicken franchise.
Franchise.
The
And-
French last time.
that was
really nice.
so good. And, unlike some of our other friends, it doesn't seem like you're afraid to add new dishes and have a lot of those protein dishes.
You know,
It's a gentle slam.
I personally feel like you have your regulars that come in and they support you, and after time and time again of supporting you, they want to try something from
You should go.
what you can do.
No, it's
they
really
want to
nice.
they want to know what you can do. So we give it to them, give it to the people, give it to the people.
Well, I feel bad calling it. I know it's Peter's Pizza or Peter Pizzeria. I feel bad calling it just a pizza joint because you do so many different things and you're willing to try different things.
We're
Like, that's
always
a big thing for
experimenting.
you. Like, and I'm not taking shots at anyone. Just personally, you make it a point to, with whether it's the baked goods or the pastas or the pizzas or the sandwiches. That sandwich we had that was utterly ridiculous. Like, you do take chances. That's why you do call yourself
Thank you.
a premium casual. It would be hard for me to call you anything else
Yeah,
because you're not just resting on laurels. You're always trying to push it
we're
forward.
always looking to innovate. We're always looking to implement new product, learn new ways to continue to enhance it. I by nowhere think that I'm even close to my prime of honing in this craft, and I've been doing it for really solid 10 years now.
Just right.
Of
But
just
like most
every day showing up.
obsessed professional perfectionists, you every day want to find something to improve upon, and then you
Correct.
do it, and then you get creative and you implement new dishes, and you're not just resting on your laurels, but constantly evolving and innovating, and that's a mark of a very healthy, what I consider a healthy creative chef. So
We're pushing hard. I couldn't do it without my team. I can't say that it's all derived from me. I'm very blessed. I have a phenomenal team here that works with me. If I'm never not in here, I'm at the other location. My right-hand man in here, Nick.
So you're very, very generous. So everything, all the success on the lunchbox is all me. Lubie has nothing to do with it. Defo, when he shows up, yeah, okay, he can throw an occasional witty.
I can't do it without my team.
No,
I'm very blessed. My team is great
I'm
here.
kidding.
They're
These
very
guys are
passionate.
great.
One,
Your guys are great.
You said it was an undertaking getting them in and getting them trained, and that's the other part about people forget. We worry about cost, we worry about all these things, but it helps to have staff that you can trust, and it's not. 100%. And these days, it's not easy to have staff that you can trust.
No, it's not. And I'm really particular about when we do bring in new staff. I want to spend their first 2 weeks one-on-one with them. I want them to learn my way, how it's done here, what the brand standards are, and
it's all good. Hey, you know what? Let's take our first break. I see one Jeff Defo DeForest just walked through the door, so we're going to get him set up. We're going to push Lubie off to the off-screen, but with a headset on the mixing board. We'll take our first of 2 breaks today, and then we'll come back and we'll eat some more pizza and pasta and eggplant rollatini.
Beautiful.
And we'll talk about more of the latest goings-on here at Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano Beach. There's also one in Boca Raton there on East Palmetto Park Road. We'll talk more about both locations after these words.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Looking for a real New York slice? Check out Peter's Pizzeria, your neighborhood pizza shop. With 2 locations, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach and 897 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. Slices, whole pies, specialty pizzas, heroes, rice balls, salads, pastas, and Mama's homemade desserts. It's New York flavor, Florida made. Originally from Long Island, Peter brings passion and pride to his pizzas. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home. Open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner with delivery and takeout. Place your order today at mypeters.com. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox at Peter's Pizzeria, and look who showed up. He smelled it from his townhome across the Intracoastal. And Defo, welcome. And have you had a couple of bites of the eggplant?
Hey, you know what? And I'm a big fan of eggplant rollatini, and I've had it many, many places. And I'm not saying this just as a stroke, because Peter's sitting next to me. That is the best treatment of it I think I've had in a really long time. I know you could go to some really high-end places, but as far as and I'm heading to a place later on that I really like their eggplant treatment that they do, but this is as good as anything.
Thank you so much.
And he was talking about it last segment that what do? You dry out the eggplant. That's so key.
He
for
puts it on
eggplant.
I put them on the slicer
Slice
first,
thin.
and I slice them,
Slice thin,
and then I put them on the rack,
puts
and
it on
I
a
dry
rack.
them out.
dry them out,
because
then you bread them. Right?
you don't want that extra. What was it called? Gefilte? What was it?
No, the
Schwarz.
schwach.
Is that like Spitz?
Schwitz is sweat. Schwach means something that gets limp and tired. You don't want limp eggplant.
We call it mushat.
There's nothing worse than limp. Let's
No,
put it
yeah,
that way.
especially
Nothing is good
We
limp.
call it mushat.
Except limp
as the
biscuit.
emojis on your phone show. Nobody likes a limp eggplant. They like a
Right.
firm,
That is great.
upright.
Take the
flavorful,
water
too.
out
Yeah.
of it. You know, that's a big deal. And we get it nice and thin, and the breadcrumb on it, it's our house-made breadcrumb. You can't buy that in
and
the
this,
store.
you envelop it in a nice layer of mozzarella,
That's our house blend of whole milk, part skim, grande mutz.
and it just drapes over it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Just
really
Grande
good.
is just the best.
It
I can't
melts.
say enough. great
Nothing like
things.
walking in off the street and having a plate full of this. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I was telling my friend because he'd been here one time. He was like, yeah, I really like the selection out of the pizza. I said, you have to try some of the other stuff.
Yeah, and we got the fettuccine Alfredo. We were having a discussion about the history of fettuccine Alfredo. If anybody out there on the chat line knows,
I'm just always curious, and my wife makes a face, and I'm like, look, it came from somewhere, and
Well,
I've had it at Italian restaurants my whole life. I get it. In Italy, they don't really, even in the areas that use cream, it's different. It's not like
Italy's cream is mascarpone.
they
Oh,
don't
okay.
really use cream.
They don't really use
I get
cream.
it.
they don't
Like,
use
Very
the-
few things. The only thing that they use cream for is like a bechamel.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So,
Now here we go. According to AI, which I don't know if
Yeah,
this
it doesn't mean
is
it's
true or
automatically
not, but it says fettuccine is a classic Italian pasta dish made with fettuccine noodles, butter, and Parmesan cheese. So they don't have the cream.
Yeah,
It
so
says
like
it
a cacio pepe.
It says originated in Rome in the early 20th century. The dish is now popular worldwide, and in Italy is known as fettuccine al burro. So I think
burro is butter.
Yeah, that's not this.
Oh, get your thing. Yeah,
A
burro is butter.
a burro's not this.
It says the sauce is typically made by melting butter, adding heavy cream, and then whisking in freshly grated parmesan until smooth and glossy with reserved pasta water used to achieve the desired consistency.
which is how it's made here.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not
and
the same.
we're saying it's an Italian-American tradition that started somewhere in the Northeast, New York.
I'm gonna put my gentleman dollar bet on that.
Okay, I'm going to do some more research. And, you know, the bottom line is who cares where it came from? It exists. And a lot of
It's
people.
just good, and I like it.
When
And
it's
people
good,
always make a
it's good,
face.
baby.
That's
It's
my
good,
thing.
It's good. It's good.
I'm a cacio e pepe guy myself.
Cacio
and that,
pepe.
that one, it just has the
People are
pasta
complaining
water.
about fettuccine alfredo. What's wrong with that?
Nobody's complaining.
Just the origination that it's not
Is
real
it
Italian.
American?
It's
Is
not
it
real
Italian?
Italian. It's not real Italian. I'm
Who
like, I don't
cares,
know.
man?
It's good.
Tastes
Well, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Parmesan is not really Italian.
You don't see
Parmigiano.
chicken parmesan in Italy.
Italy
Right.
doesn't exist.
That's the thing.
Doesn't exist.
And people make faces about that one too. And it's like, yeah, but it's good.
And then if you ask for the Parmesan cheese on the pizza, the guy makes a face.
He
and
makes a
starts
face.
cursing in
Even
Italian.
Parmesan cheese on your fish, they make a face. Like if you have a fish-based pasta,
Yeah.
no good.
A fish-based pasta? I've had some good ones where they use like the stock, the seafood stock.
Yeah, but they're not. It's
Putting
like
Parmesan
they
on top
frown
of
on
it.
Oh, the
putting cheese
Parmesan.
on
Oh,
top.
the
Yeah, they
cheese
get
on it.
weird about
You know
Parmesan.
what? Somebody told me a story once that it was an Italian person that operates a restaurant here, and they say, you know why we say that you can't put cheese on seafood? And it was like, no, why? It's
It's a
like,
Jewish thing.
because it's so good, we don't want anybody else to know about it.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Now, look, I know that there are some people who say that certain things like the clams, the linguine with clams, that there's enough salinity and saltiness with the clam itself.
Yeah.
But it's
if
like a
you put the
creamy dish. It
cheese
feels
on,
like
you
Parmesan
put
cheese works.
sometimes it makes it too salty, and that's what
Yeah.
I've been warned at
Right.
several places. And Steve Martirano refuses to allow people to put cheese on the.
Love that
the-
guy.
the-
When you got a store that's
Mayo
been
can't
open
stand
for
it.
as
30
long as
32
it has,
years
you can
now?
say what you want to say.
No,
You can
actually-
run your shop how you want to run your
I think
shop.
he's 30. It's 35 years now. I got to get in there again.
Is it
Steve.
still as popular as it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No, he's
Yes,
packed.
yes.
It's like one of those every night.
It's
is
just
New
an
Year's Eve.
automatic.
He just changed. I don't know if you saw his announcement. He just changed, like, you know, when you used to go in there and it used to be boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, yeah. He got
all
the
time.
disco ball. He would be.
He
doing-
changed his hours for the boom, boom now.
Oh, the boom boom is later or earlier?
Boom, boom's later.
So
Good.
it's not always loud because that's the big thing is
So-
people didn't like that it was loud.
I
Correct.
used to love
And
the
now
stories
he's
about the
doing-
place. Yeah, where Barbara Streisand would be outside. She'd make like a face if she didn't get a table right away. They'd let her wait outside for 4 hours. I mean,
Hilarious.
nobody had any priority there. It was a
Well, you know,
legendary place.
I've been at the bar there. Rick Pitino has been sitting next to me and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he's he like you said, you can't argue with longevity and success like he's had. So God bless him.
You know what?
but
Those
me-
places, though, not to cut you off, Mike, those places, they're a dying breed, you know?
independently owned and operated.
How many places, mom and pop stores now that have been open for 20, 30, 40 years like that are still showing up, still
Yeah.
passion driven, still trying to do the right
Yeah,
thing?
he hasn't.
Can you get by with an attitude though? You know, and Mike and I always kind of butt heads over this, but I like a place in Atlantic City called Chef Vola's, and when you
Okay.
used to call there, you'd say, "Hey, how's it looking tonight? Can I get a table?" And a guy goes, "Yeah, it's looking good for me. It's not looking so good for you." You know, and he would hang up the phone.
He would hang up.
But
And he would hang
the
up.
approach has
Wow,
changed,
that's
and
incredible.
Monterano's was kind of like that. You know, back in the day, I don't know. I mean, can you get by like that anymore?
Well, they take reservations, and you gotta.
I don't know, does he?
This day and age, nah. I think if you know some people, you show up early, you get in. Sometimes they do take reservations. I think they're on platforms. You know, you got to
Well,
change
he's
with
a
the
scratch
times.
kitchen, too.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yep.
You order a dish of pasta, as soon as the ticket comes in, that's when he drops the pasta.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
You know, he's
Yeah.
not pre-cooking
No,
pasta.
no, everything is
and-
made to order there, a la minute, as the fancy
Mhm.
French chefs say. But enough about his food. Let's talk about yours.
Yeah,
How
this is
much?
great.
And
Wow.
because people,
And you know what? I would imagine you get a much better deal on the price here.
well, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Fettuccine Alfredo, I give you a pound of pasta,
Jesus.
$16.
okay. Because I was going to ask, people are price sensitive these days, and so I was going to ask you how much this goes. $16.
We're
How much for
for
the eggplant rollatine?
$12.
Oh,
That's
Well,
it.
once, get out of here.
$12.
No, you can't stay
Get
in
me
business
two
like
to
that.
I
go.
swear to God. $12.
That
This
was a lot.
this is the actual portion.
We
of-
offer it as an appetizer,
Mhm.
so it's $12. It may be $13. So, guys,
No
you
one's
know,
gonna
easy in
sue
the
you, they're not
comments
gonna
if
sue
I'm
you.
off by $1. Okay,
Okay.
there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, yeah.
But you get 3 pieces stuffed with the fresh ricotta inside.
Wow.
No, and it's really
our
filling.
House
It's
blend,
really
you
good.
know.
No, it's
That
If
and
it
a
was
couple
$23,
slices.
it would be a buck.
We're gonna say that and a couple of slices. Like I'd
so,
be good.
so I just want to talk about, you know,
But
'cause
well, how does he make any money on this?
I was-
I mean, really.
It's just a lot of people coming in and
hopefully
out.
Are
we
you
got to
just
volume
independently
showing
wealthy
up.
from your television appearances?
Yes, that's what it was. My TV appearance 5 years ago set me for the rest of my life.
we don't
That's
talk
it.
about that. No, so look, the Sun Sentinel just ran a piece about a bunch of restaurants that have closed over the summer, and to me, it feels a little bit different than the usual. Is summertime comes, some restaurants close, others open in the fall. Yes, we still have that same cycle. There's openings, but it seems like there's not just closing. It seems like a lot of places are struggling and trying to hang on. And what's your assessment of where we're at here in South Florida? And there was a piece that just ran that is getting some publicity. Somebody did a survey and they found that Miami in particular is the most expensive city, I think, in the
In
United
America.
States for dining out in restaurants.
Really?
So I also saw
More than New
in
York?
Over
Miami.
New York, over LA.
Over New York,
Over
I
San
totally-
Francisco.
over San Francisco,
Over New
over
Orleans.
I
LA.
think
Over
Miami's
New
cuisine
Orleans.
is hyped. I think Miami's cuisine is hyped. I got to be honest.
You
I
mean
don't-
that it's
I
just
think
all
it's
flash?
all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
They're selling right now. They're all copy and paste. Everybody has a DJ. Everybody's playing music. Everybody has thrills. Why do I need to eat a dish of pasta and have a smoke fog machine
Have
over
a
my
rocket.
head?
It really does enhance the dish.
But some people are
Leave
looking
me
for
alone.
experiences, and some people really can't stand their partners and would rather look at the flying rockets.
I'm
and,
thinking more people don't
than-
like all
than
that
have
noise.
a conversation.
So you haven't brought in any DJs?
Yeah, no DJ. I'm the DJ here.
So
I would totally agree with the Sun Sentinel. I think that this year, from my ear on the ground and my colleagues in this business, other restaurateurs, we all speak to each other. I really believe that this summer was the hardest summer restaurants have experienced
Wow.
in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm hearing horror stories about year over year, August to August, down 30-40%
Jesus.
from year over year. Like
Yep.
things have been slowing. Look, COVID made things a little unusual in that it became a year-round.
It became a hub.
It became a hub because everybody was fleeing the Northeast and restrictions, and they
And out
came
west.
here.
well,
But now it
Also,
seems like we're
Mike-
back to the old days. But even worse, it seems like there's
a shift.
Yeah.
There's a shift that's happened in the last 5 years, I believe.
Mm.
And I believe that the shift that has happened is people are officially dollar conscious now.
Yeah.
It's not like, this week I'm going to watch, next week I'm going to spend, no more this week, that week. People are dollar conscious, period. In addition to that, everybody is so exposed to experiences from their phone. They're searching, they're looking, they're seeing at all these things. When they go out to eat now, they want an experience.
Right.
Yeah.
They want something tangible. They want something they can feel proud about. And the old casual spots that used to be able to get by on, just doing some volume here and there, they're dying out. They can't sustain anymore because there's not enough tangible experience for these people to spend. What used to be a $10 lunch
Yeah.
is now a $22
something. Yep.
lunch,
Yeah.
and by the time they get home, they don't even remember what they ate, but they look in their wallet
And
people-
and they're out.
and people are stretched with their, there's only so much people can spend on food. And when they go to the grocery store, and it used to be, you'd get your groceries for the week for $150, and now it's $300. That
Well,
means there's
I don't know if you
150 less to go out to eat.
I don't know if you saw it came out also. South Florida is officially the most expensive state for groceries
Yeah, thanks, Publix.
in all of America.
And Publix is
That's
making
crazy.
profit hand over foot.
More
that
than New
there's-
York,
That's nuts.
more than California, where it's $15 a gallon for gas.
Yeah.
No, and what you're doing here is admirable because you are price conscious. You are giving value where you could get a beautiful
Regular
plate of
slice
pasta.
here is $3.
Right.
$3.
Which in this day, and
$30.
again, you do real slices. It's not
Yeah.
like
20-inch pie
a
for
fast food
the
pizza
window.
slice.
And the other thing we were talking about
You
before,
have to open up at the stadium there where pizza was $15. Vegas, it was $12.95.
I know.
Yeah. Well, look, there's a lot of factors driving these cost hikes. And like you mentioned, for the kind of independent mom and pop shops that have been in a plaza for 20 years, they're getting squeezed because the landlords all of a sudden want to hit them with 50% increases when the lease expires. and the cams, which is the maintenance that you have to pay. They keep increasing that, and that there's no cap
And these
on it.
landlords are getting more educated now. Like,
In the
I'm
real
not
estate
going to
market,
mention their name, but there's a pizzeria up the block over here. That whole plaza just got bought out. They've been there for 20-something years, and they just told them that they're going to demolition the
put the
whole,
build-
and
Right,
they're going
they're
to go
gonna
up.
rebuild. Right.
So now
right.
all these guys that used to own these 5-10 bays
Yeah.
and happy collecting rent, now all of a sudden they're all developers. They all want to go up
Right.
10 stories high. You know, they want to maximize.
The question is, will
occupancy.
people actually come and fill up these units, these
Right.
apartments, the
Right.
condos, whatever they're
Right.
building, and then the ground level retail shops? Are they going to be a price so that a mom and pop can go in there and
No.
price things that people
That's
could
the
actually
problem.
afford?
I
It's
mean,
a-
we were just talking about it, before we started that shift again. We're seeing high quality, high luxury restaurants
Do well.
continuing to
because
perform.
the rich are still have money.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they
They're
can
still going out, and you know what? People still want the experience factor. So maybe they're not going out to their,
Right. I think
whatever
the
it
places
is.
getting clobbered is where the average check is like $40 per person. Like
Yes.
places like yours where you can get out of here for $20 per person.
Yep.
They're holding on fine. Our friend down the road, Brian at Wicked Cheesesteaks, he's selling
getting
a lot
through,
of
yep.
the roast beef sandwiches. He's doing okay.
Mhm.
But it's those midpoint places like the
Yep.
$60 to $70 per person.
Where it's
check.
either good food or good service, one or the other. It's not both, and because those places exist.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
yeah, for
places
sure.
exist too, and they're
It's-
going into these places, and they're like, you know what, the food was good, but the service was.
It's a challenge, and I guess you've got the right formula here because it's not full service, but you come in, you order,
Yep.
then they'll drop the
And when
pie
we
on
have the time,
table.
we'll come, we'll drop it off, we'll
Yeah.
chat you up for a second, we'll see if you need anything.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. Meanwhile, we got this is so you call this just the Roman style
This was
rolled
great.
pizza.
Wow.
This is a Roman style pie,
Great.
filled with ricotta and fresh mozzarella, and
Really,
then
really
I put another.
delicious.
And you
pie.
have this in the regular rotation. And
No,
This
no,
is
it
a
would scare
special
me.
that we did
Yeah.
today. If
Okay.
somebody wants to request it, we're more than happy to make it on
and that's the
demand.
thing. You do take request. Like if somebody
Oh,
says
people
there's a
can't order a
particular
pizza.
style, of
Yeah.
pie, except
Pineapple.
pineapple. Never.
I'll
You don't
tell you
even
to
have any
leave and
pineapple
to
in the
come
place?
back in,
He will
and I'll
not.
try again.
But usually, if I see a pizza that doesn't have any red sauce on it, I'm out. But
No, I like a
that's
white
fantastic.
pizza.
the ricotta's
Now-
got nice.
And he's got
Flavor.
this one was the
The
mix with the
margarita
vodka sauce
and the
ma-
vodka.
Now I'm gonna do
Pizza
something
Hut.
at Mike gross you out. Did you ever see the
Oh,
movie?
wow, I
the,
already know this
the-
guy.
the movie The Whale with it was actually Brendan Fraser won an Academy Award. He played this morbidly obese guy who basically was eating himself to
Where he
death.
shoved 2 slices of
He
pizza.
he put the pizza, folded them one on
Wow,
top
go
of
ahead,
another.
Mike. Show
and,
the viewers.
and
Let
this
them
is
see.
it.
Let
So
them
I
see.
did-
It was
this is
leaving
my-
Las Vegas with food.
Yeah.
This is my tribute to Brendan Fraser and The Whale.
I thought you stopped doing it.
I am now
We've been
The
doing it a
Whale.
while.
Ricky says
The
he
Whale
stops.
2 coming soon to a podcast near you. I stacked my beautiful little
You need a
thin,
little
We need
pasta
both
in
at once?
between there, a little
thin little
fettuccine in
margarita. Yeah, you know what? That's
between.
an
Yeah, a little
excellent idea.
fettuccine in
You know what?
between. You gotta
Let
keep
that
it
pizza
I
like
used to
anything you
do
want.
this for my cold pizza in the morning where I
You
put a
hired
little
him.
pasta.
little rollatini in between.
I put a little
Neither.
pasta. Did you ever put pasta on a pizza? I
We
mean, I
did.
know
We-
there's a ziti slice.
we do the
that became
ziti
a thing.
slice once in a while.
But this in the morning, I sometimes would just have a little leftover linguine or something like that, throw it on the pizza. But here I got the sandwich.
This
It's
is
really
something.
sad. I mean,
We're getting the pasta.
all right,
sticking
people. This is Mike Mayo.
Award-winning
This is
people.
your admin, the
Yeah.
things he does for you guys. Okay.
It's grotesque. But
It works.
yeah, I mean, look, the flavors on these, everything, unbelievable, Peter. Very, very, very unique.
Thank
My
you so
friend,
much.
when you first opened up here, a good friend of mine who used to go to your other location, which is what, Delray?
No,
Boca.
Boca.
Yep.
Boca. He
Palmetto
raved
Park.
about it. He raved about this. And he was talking about, what was it, the spinach
Pinwheel?
Spinach calzone.
calzone.
Yeah, the spinach calzone. Our calzones, so I do the calzones off the menu, like a secret item.
Yeah.
We make a lot of calzones every week. If you're not having one calzone
Said it was the
on.
greatest thing you ever had.
All
Yep.
right, so I got
And we
two,
bake them and we fry them.
two questions for you. All right, so Boca is still going, right? You-
Strong.
And again, both locations closed on Mondays, right?
Both locations closed on Mondays. Yep.
And-
Boca runs Tuesday to Sunday, 11 to 9.
Mhm.
The flagship here, because it's more experiential, we stay later. So we're here
Okay.
on the weekends until 11.
Okay, so like if there is a night football game and people want to pick up a pie for the Sunday night game, you can come in here at 8:30 and pick up a pie.
So not only can you come in, but I really encourage them to order off of our catering menu because we could service more people and it's more cost effective for them.
Right.
So
if you're
you
going to
can-
have a little group over for the Monday night, I don't know why anybody would watch the Monday night game between the Dolphins and the Jets just to see who gets their first win. But if you're going to
Yeah.
have a Monday night football party, this is the place. Come check it out. The
Yup.
catering menu.
Full tray of penne
Oh wait,
vodka.
not Monday night. Football,
Sunday
'cause they're
night.
closed. Right.
Sunday
the
night.
Dolphins are on
No,
Sunday night.
I'm thinking next month though we're gonna start to do 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once the season
Nice.
comes
Yeah,
in,
once the
full
season
flight.
You don't
comes
open
in.
up especially for the Dolphin game. Huh?
Yeah,
'Cause,
for
I
the
mean,
Dolphins. No,
yeah.
for the Jets. JETS.
Oh, the
baby.
Jets. All right.
You already
Yeah,
know.
I was surprised that even D's Sports Bar in Fort Lauderdale is not opening.
Oh,
They,
yeah,
ta-
for
they
that
take
game?
Mondays
Wow.
off, even though they're a sports bar for Monday Night Football, even with the
Interesting.
home team, because everybody needs a day off, and everybody especially needs a day off from watching the Dolphins. So that's
There's a lot of Dolphin and Jet fans.
But if you do want to watch that game, our friend Pat Utter down in Hollywood Shenanigans Sports Bar, actually Dania Beach, 1300 South Federal
does he
Highway.
allow
That's
Jet fans
good.
in the building?
Yeah, he allows everybody.
You will?
They,
Okay.
they have to sit on the other
Oh,
side.
The other side,
You're wearing
Yeah.
green or on the other side of Federal Highway? Yeah,
JETS,
nice.
baby. I'm
Yeah,
a
we'll
Giants
see.
guy. No.
Yeah. Oh, well, good luck. Are you
Yeah, good
excited
luck with
about
that.
Jackson
You know what
Dart?
they say. There's always next year.
you got the, the
You'll have a
young,
whole new staff.
young
there.
quarterback coming in this week. Maybe it'll give the change of momentum that the
I
Giants.
like Tom. I thought Tommy Cutlett should have went to the Dolphins.
He should be here. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? He
that's
should be
what-
working here.
No, he should be throwing passes.
I think he should be throwing passes for the Dolphins. He should have been the number 2 for the Dolphins.
because
Tua, if you sneeze too hard near him, he gets a concussion. That guy.
see, the thing is, Tommy Cutlets, he likes his, cutlets, and Tua throws meatballs right
Yeah,
to the
they
other
just-
team, which is not a good thing. So,
I know.
let's take our second.
You
and
could
final
get
break.
Tommy DeVito's agent to be your spokesman. He would be
Yeah.
perfect. Have you seen
He
this
would,
guy?
he would.
Yeah, he's kind of a crazy cat.
It's
Hilarious. a lot of personality.
This is all great, Peter.
Good luck
You
to the
overwhelmed
Jets,
us again. Man.
The Giants, the Dolphins, all the teams.
Oh.
But again, the Boca location. What's the actual address? It's East Palmetto Park Road, right?
897 East Palmetto Park Road.
right there by the
Right in
drawbridge,
Boca,
going
just
to-
over the bridge.
Yep.
Yep. Both stores offer catering. So, just to give you guys a quick example before the break, full tray of penne vodka serves 15 people. We're selling that for $65.
Oh, God.
wow, that's
So, I can't encourage the family on a budget more than to come in and check out our catering menu. Tray of pasta for the family. That's good.
great. Yeah.
Feed
and you
5
got
people with leftovers. Plenty.
the chicken franchise. You do chicken parm.
Chicken parm, chicken
Right, you've got the
franchise, chicken
heroes and the
Milanese,
subs.
chicken marsala.
Oh, and the second thing I wanted to ask about the secret menu. So, what are some things that people, if you know, should
If
be
you know,
looking for?
All right, I'll give you one more secret. Because then if I tell them all, it's not a secret anymore, Mike.
All right.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, wow.
nice,
You're doing
nice.
a cheesesteak.
I'm doing a Philly cheesesteak on my own seeded semolina.
Okay.
I'm using American Cooper Sharp
Okay.
or provolone.
Okay.
The way that I'm doing it is shaved ribeye, caramelized shallots, and the Cooper Sharp or provolone. But I'm more than happy to put in mushrooms if you guys want mushrooms. I'm more than happy to put in the cherry peppers if you guys want cherry peppers.
And some
as well.
onions, right?
Onions, of course. That's the
Right.
standard.
Standards in there.
Um,
Mushrooms, hot
Yep.
cherry
Just
peppers.
don't ask me for ketchup, guys, for the Philly cheesesteak.
and
What are we
and
I will
doing?
add ketchup,
And
but I
no
won't ask. I'm
pineapple.
scared to ask
no
for it.
pineapple in your Philly cheesesteak.
Ketchup
I like that there
on
are
a
certain
Philly?
ingredients that are banned.
Well, no, I think
That's the
Yeah, I
mark of a
ban
good place. yeah.
everybody should have certain red lines, and pineapple on pizza is Peter's.
Hard red line.
You should
Ketchup, hard
don't-
red line.
You hate
Don't-
me because I would add ketchup
don't-
on a
don't-
cheesesteak.
You want to
I-
add ketchup? I don't
I would
understand that,
ask
though.
for it because I know it's a Shonda's mayo like to
But I
say.
just don't get it, though. I just don't
I
understand.
don't know. I
Makes
like
no
the
sense.
combination of
Makes
it.
no
It
sense.
doesn't need it. It already has
It
enough
doesn't
salt
need
and
it.
flavor. I
Well,
don't know
ketchup
why I
gives
do.
you sweetness, but the thing is, it's just such horrible
I
sweetness.
mean,
Why-
it has
just
salt
do the
too.
onions. Do some more
It's
caramelized
not
onions.
needed. I'm
Make 'em
aware
a
it's not needed,
cheeseburger.
but I do
Put some
like.
ketchup
Yeah,
on
we'll
it.
get you a hot dog.
Put a little-
Ketchup on that.
Make it a
Ketchup
make
doesn't
it-
go on a hot dog either.
Actually, I do.
I would
I do
say
the ketchup
if I
on the dog.
requested a cheesesteak pizzaiola where I use some of your beautiful tomatoes from California, you put a little of that plum red sauce
I
on
could do
it.
this.
That I could
I could
see
do this.
more than ketchup.
Well,
Because
obviously.
ketchup
There's
is
no
just,
way ketchup goes on a cheesesteak. I
But
mean, it's
yeah, this
ridiculous.
is-
I
I
like
get
the
it. People
flavor.
that
I
ask
know
me.
it's bad.
For a
This is a-
cheesesteak.
Give 'em a
And then they'll
packet
be
of
like,
ketchup.
let me get ketchup and mayo in that too.
Oh God.
Give him a
And
packet
then I
of
say to
generic
them, I
ketchup.
go,
yeah.
my
No.
guy.
Look,
I
My
just
guy,
released
my guy.
Mayo-
the special menu
mayo
to
is
you.
my
And now you
namesake
wanna
condiment.
disrespect
Mayo belongs nowhere near a cheesesteak. That
No.
makes me
I've
wretch.
never done that.
Hot
And
sauce. I
actually,
can see.
Hot
I get a
sauce
lot
is
of
great.
people ask for mayo on the cheesesteak.
Because you know why?
I don't.
Because
Honestly, I still don't.
We're idiots.
No, that's
I
ridiculous.
don't
And
know
I
why.
say we because I'm one of them.
I don't know why. Because once you have the melted cheese, that gives you that creamy.
Unless
what's
I
the
go to a
point?
deli and I ask for my own bespoke sandwich,
Yes.
I don't vary off of what I'm
let me
sold.
ask you this, because I do sometimes on an Italian sub like a little thin layer of mayo. What do you think about mayonnaise on an Italian
Yeah,
cold
no,
cut?
come
No,
on.
Draw him out of here. Draw him out of here.
You got
They
an
can't look
Italian
you in the
sandwich.
face
You
and
got
He made a
They
face.
Draw
can't
him
look you
out.
in the face.
You got prosciutto.
Stop
You
respect.
got capricola.
Yeah, but
And you're like, yeah, by the way, throw a little mayo on there too.
Slap
So-
some mayo on it.
I'm not saying a lot, but on the bread, a thin layer of mayo,
Oh,
it kind of
sorry.
gives it a
Justifying.
seal. Because if you put the oil,
Seal.
the
What do
oil-
you need to seal? It's
because-
a sandwich.
because
Close
if you
it.
put the oil and vinegar on it,
It
then it
gets
starts
sucked in the
seeping through
bread.
the sandwich. It makes a soggy, schwach piece of semolina bread. That thin layer of mayo is like this vacuum seal, and then
I
the
don't
oil and
normally
vinegar
advocate
just goes.
I love how you're
Physical
trying
violence.
so
I
hard.
mean, there's been a lot
It's
of talk
okay
about
to
that.
like things people
Smack-
don't think you should like.
Look, I mean,
Believe me, I'm the
You
king.
put oil and vinegar on an Italian sandwich. That is it.
That's
That's
it.
your seal.
Then you
That's
get a
the
soggy
seal.
bread.
Don't put the oil
Oh,
and
you
vinegar on
got to
the
put the
side.
cheese on the bread, and then put the oil and vinegar on the.
You got to go to
could
the
do
right
that.
sandwich shop. You know who does a great job?
Tell me.
Jimmy C's in Boca.
Okay, you like Jimmy C's. A lot of people like VNS, and
I'm
I
a
think.
Jimmy C's guy.
Oh wow!
like those spotters.
Jimmy
I'm a
C's
Jimmy
is
C's
just
guy.
a little bit further up the
I'm
road
a Jimmy C's guy.
from VNS. which has a
Phenomenal.
big
They're both
follow-
great
Yeah.
families. I got to
Okay.
say the truth. They are both great families, and they both
You know
do a
what?
great
I've
job.
never been to Jimmy C's.
I
And
love
I've
them
be-
over there.
I've heard about Capatini's, which is over by the brewery
To
there.
me, Jimmy C has the best Italian hero in Boca.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's
That's-
a bold
That's
statement.
a lot,
If you
'cause
want to
there's a lot of
find me,
places.
if you want to find me on a Monday at noon, I'm at Jimmy C's getting a.
What do
how
you think
doing?
of Defo's friends
been
with
to
the
Las
owners?
Spadas?
But Las
I've been to
Spadas.
Las Spadas.
What do you think of
Different
their bread?
It is a different style. It is a different style.
You know,
It's a Pennsylvania grinder with a soft hoagie roll.
right.
So, well, he
That's
likes
all
the
he's gonna
semolina
say.
bread. Which
I
is
just,
like mayo likes it.
you know, you
he's
hear
a-
me talk, you should know already. I'm
Yeah.
a New York guy.
I know.
need I need the seeds.
The crunch and
I need the seeds on top.
For us older folks who are starting to have dental issues,
Right, you need the
sometimes
soft
we
bread.
need the soft
yeah.
bread.
They
I
do
like
all-
both. And again,
Jimmy
depending on the
C's does
sandwich,
no
I like
seeds
different
too, all
breads.
right?
You know what? There's room enough in this world for all different styles and different
I
days
can't
of the
order
week.
a sandwich with Mike in public.
No.
Now I'm gonna
I'll
have
let
to.
him go first, and I'll wear a hat. He'll turn around online. Pete, you need. I'm not with this guy.
He's
I
not
don't
with
know
me,
this guy.
You know what I like to do is I just say make it the way you would for your own mother or
Yeah, see,
family.
that's appropriate.
That's omakase method, where you
Right.
give yourself over to
I
the
like
chef.
these things. Can you do this your way, please? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna, if somebody makes an Italian cold cup sub in a particular way, I'll just say do it the house style.
Right.
I'll take it, and then I'll go
and then
home.
let me get a
and
little
I'll,
mayo.
I'll squeeze my mayo on at home when I'm done. No, it's one of okay. Well, okay. So my whole shield
Mayo
theory
goes
is,
great on boar's head honey ham
Ugh,
and provolone. With a
okay.
little mayo,
See, I'm mustard. I'm a sharp deli mustard guy with my ham and cheese. But
I could see that. I
these are
could see that
different-
too.
There is space enough in the food world to have all different points of view, and that's one of the wonders of the food world. There is no one right answer, although pineapple on pizza is always the wrong answer.
I get people ask me for ketchup when they eat the pizza.
No.
But
Oh,
really,
my
in the Boca
Israelis
store,
are Israelis are
no
weird about that.
Brazilians.
Okay, 'cause my
Brazilians.
brother-in-law is
Yeah,
Israeli,
it's a
and he and his
Brazilian
family
thing.
do that, and it's freaking weird.
Yep.
What?
Because there's a big Brazilian culture in Boca, and the
Yes.
kids they come in and they'll be like, "Do you have a ketchup?" And I'm like, "For what?"
And don't you say there's tomato sauce on
Yeah, there's already
pizza?
tomatoes.
go-
Yeah,
For the dip. For the dip.
yeah.
Oh, the crust part they like to
No,
dip
they
it in?
dip
No,
in
the
the
pizza.
whole shit. They dip in the whole
My
thing.
my brother-in-law does the same thing. He's Israeli. It's like
Yeah?
they're Israelis will do that too. Yeah, I don't know where they got it from.
Oh, because
It's gross. We'll
Yeah,
get
they gotta
pizza
mask the
and
ketchup
he'll like put
flavor.
it on it. And it's like, dude, you don't need ketchup on pizza. Like, what are you doing?
you put ranch on on anything.
God, no.
Nah.
No, my daughter does that.
Mike,
She's
I
not
almost,
that age.
almost,
All
we
right.
almost
All right,
were.
I shouldn't have said anything about the mayo on the Italian cold cut. I mean, it's the same thing, but I hate mayo on a Cuban sandwich,
No,
and
no,
that to me
sacrilegious.
is
No,
sacrilegious.
mayo on a Cuban, it's mustard on the Cuban.
It should be
Yes, that's what we're
not
saying.
just
Yeah.
mustard. The most
Some
horrific
places will
plain yellow mustard. Yellow mustard belongs.
some
yellow
places
mustard.
will put mayonnaise in that. Is
I like
ridiculous.
the Grey Poupon.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No, but on a Cuban,
On a
it's
Cuban,
got
they
to
need
be
yellow mustard.
the
Yeah.
only appropriate use of that French's yellow mustard is on a Cuban sandwich. All right, we got to take our second and final break. We're having fun today,
We're
talking
having fun today.
food, hot topics.
Every day is fun day.
Yeah, it's beautiful here at Peter's Pizzeria, 6 days a week. Come on in for lunch, dinner, family friendly. Peter's in Pompano and Boca, and we'll be back to wrap up this edition of the Lunchbox after these words. When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano and Boca.
Hold the mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor.
When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays with their $4 premium tacos, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And the summer specials are sizzling. Miami Spice menu in August, September, and drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopana makes some of the best in South Florida.